Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Woo! We made it to our week's end, and now we get to take a little bit of time to appreciate ourselves. Give a few folks some moments to get on. Hey Henny, come to say hello to the people. Go ahead and take a comfortable seat wherever you guys are. I'm using a block today, and I advise anyone who is needing an extra little prop to go ahead and do so. Take advantage. Let's just find that comfortable seat as we allow some people to enter and trickle in for class this morning. It's a little cold, so you might hear some fans blowing. I have my heater turned on, and it's pointed directly at me. I set it to the highest setting because I wanted to, get a little bit of sweat this morning, help myself out with the heat that I'm generating. Now let's just find a nice, smooth breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Just find a way to connect this morning. Find a way to inhale deep and exhale. Expand through the chest. Expand through the belly. Welcome, welcome. Everybody find a comfortable seat, either crisscross applesauce or on our knees in hero's pose, or maybe even a chair. Prop yourself up with a block. Give yourself some height so that the hips can be over the knees, so that our spine can be straight and upright and powerful. We just inhale easy as we start to begin class. Maybe we flicker our eyes closed as we find ourselves connecting to our breath. Find that nice inhale and that steady exhale. Today we'll be doing some nice movements that will exasperate our core and even strengthen our arms. So we'll need that deep fire breath to help us push forward. Let's feel comfortable relying on our breath and get away from that panting and panic, right? Let's just be strong in what we know that we can do. As we inhale in and exhale through our mouths, let's just find a deep sensation of relaxation and foundation. Have we gotten a couple more folks in class? Welcome, welcome. Please find a seat, whatever feels good for you. As we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Finding that straight spine, that height and comfort. On the next few rotations of breath, let's breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Pressing the lips together. This is our Ujjayi breath. Continue that breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. This is the breath that will keep us going through our practice and allow us to do some things that we may not think were originally possible. Just a few more. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. I want us to take the time now just to set an intention. This Saturday I'd like to offer the intention of letting go and feeling our strength and not letting the little things weigh us down. It's that belief and that faith in our bodies that will push us forward towards our preservation and perseverance. I want us to go ahead and remove the block as we find ourselves reclining down, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to the mat, with our knees up and our heels into the floor. Let's go ahead and take the right leg, extend it up to the sky, and bring that right heel to the left knee. So the ankle and the knee should almost make a nice seal, right? Maybe even the calf or the shin. Let's go ahead and just do 50 circles. So we're going to take our foot and rotate it 50 times. We want to make sure that our circles are nice and big and full rotation as we warm up our ankles and our legs. We're going to do each direction 50 times and making sure that our right knee is moving out into space. It's best to get full rotation with our feet and not just, half twitches. We want a full circle here. Our head can hang heavy as our shoulder blades rest into the floor. This is gonna really turn on our calves and our shins and our legs in general. It's about 30. Folks should start to feel the burn here. And 50. Let's go ahead and reverse the direction and move for another 50. You guys should start to feel the burn here and making sure our knee is out into space. If our right hand on our knee feels good, just to keep our legs still so that we can really isolate our shin and our calf. That's probably best. Halfway there. Trust me guys, this is not easy, but let's just push through. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Will help us get to our destination. 10 more. And inhale the leg up to the air. Exhale the right leg down. Heels come to match. Let's go ahead and inhale that left leg up. Exhale the shin and the calf, the lower half, to the right ankle. Now let's do the other side. The left hand can come to the left thigh just to keep our leg in space. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. $25. In through the nose and out through the nose. Should start to feel it here. In through the nose and out through the nose. I'm telling you guys, this is not easy. Feeling this pose. We have 10 more on this side. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it myself. And let's go in the opposite direction. And we have 50 more. Keep breathing, guys, so that we can push ourselves through this feeling of tension, almost soreness, and fatigue that we may be feeling in our legs. Just keep making those full, nice and round circles with the legs, with the ankles. Really warm up that calf and those shins here. Halfway there. Fifteen more. 10 more. Perfect. Great finish, everybody. Let's lift that left leg up, flex the toes back, and land the heels next to one another. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and windshield wiper our knees to knock both sides of our hands as we just waken up our lower back and our hips a little bit. Maintain that breath, nice and easy. Maybe we use our core to pick ourselves up and not pressing into the mat with our hands. Let's go ahead and extend both legs straight out with the toes pointing up to the sky. We're going to bring the right knee towards the chest, and we're going to drop it onto the left side of the body for a nice twist. Maybe bump your hips back so that they're all in line, going straight down to the left heel. And we find a nice twist here. Maybe the arms come up to cactus. Maybe they extend out long with our shoulder blades touching the ground. Breathe really nice and deep here and find a nice stretch in our lower half and our thoracic cavity, or in our chest and our core. Let's inhale that leg up and extend it back to the other leg that's down. Let's go ahead and just move our hips a little bit, just to wiggle them out and wake them up. Let's go ahead and inhale the left knee to the chest. And the left knee will go onto the right side of the body, bumping our hips over so that our chest, our hips, and our foot that's down is all nice and in line. We extend the arms out wide. We can cactus them, or we can have them hands face down, just to get a nice twist in the body. Make sure our shoulders are on the ground. And it's okay if our knee doesn't touch the ground. We just want to make sure that gravity is letting us pull in the right direction and we feel a good stretch. Let's go ahead and inhale that left knee back up to the sky and bring that foot back down to the other. As we maybe let's windshield wiper our feet just to wake up our lower half and our thoracic cavity, as I mentioned. On this, let's go ahead and just roll over so that our chest is onto the ground, and with our palms into the mat and our arms making a 90-degree angle, we extend the chest. We press the tops of our feet into the ground. We squeeze our butt. We inhale to find length for a Sphinx pose. A nice stretch in our lower back. And keep our chest proud here and our shoulders pulled back and down to lift the chest. As we inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, let's untuck the toes as we push back for a puppy pose. So puppy, our hips are going to be over our knees, and we're just going to stretch out the lower back. Let's keep the toes tucked in the back. It's a little bit different from child's pose, but it should still have some of the same feelings and results. On an inhale, let's walk our hands underneath of our shoulders so that our back is flat, our hips over top of our knees, and we push the webs of our elbows forward in space, as such. Let's go ahead and do our cat-cow variations here. So our cow, we're gonna shine our chest forward, we're gonna lift the head and our gaze, and inhale. Fill the belly with air. Exhale, push the ground away, squeeze the core like crazy, and arch the back. Exhale. Inhale, shift the weight forward, flex the back, shine the chest. Exhale, then push the ground away. Let's do that for a couple rotations. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And on our exhale, let's push the ground away. Let's bring the chin to the chest and really squeeze the core. And inhale. Exhale, let's just come to a neutral spine. Maybe we do some circles with our hips just to get them all nice and warmed up, and rotate to do both sides. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and move into our first vinyasa of the class. So we're going to step our feet back into a plank pose. Let's just go ahead and push back for an exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward into that plank pose. Exhale, bring ourselves down. Let's inhale, shift our weight forward, come onto the tops of our toes, squeeze the butt like crazy, shine the chest up, and exhale back into downward facing dog. Very nice, everybody. We're going to go through a few rotations of low lunge here, where we're going to go from downward facing dog into low lunge and back. So we're going to have some repetitions. So the right heel comes to the upper back side of the room. Press the back side of the room away with the right heel. Exhale, our knee towards our chest, and land our feet in between our hands. If you need, let's go ahead and grab some blocks to put on both sides to make some room for our chest as we inhale ourselves back to the top. And let's do the left side. The left heel comes up to the back of the room. Exhale, the knee to the nose. And let's step that foot in between our hands. Be powerful with the back. Breathe deep here as we inhale ourselves back up into downward facing dog. Let's do this 3 more times each side. Inhale, the right heel lifts. Exhale, the right foot comes between the hands. The knee is over top of the ankle, and we breathe here. Let's inhale that right foot back up to the back of the room and rest for downward facing dog. Left side, left heel to the back. Exhale, knee to nose, and place the left foot in between the legs. We're here in low lunge. We pause for a moment, find our bearings. Inhale the left foot up, left heel to the back of the room, and downward facing dog. Very good job, everybody. 2 more each side. Right heel to the sky. Exhale. Our right foot comes between our hands. We're here in low runner. Our hips are in line with our chest. Our hips are also facing the ground with our chest. And our back leg is strong and pushing out. Let's inhale, back, right heel to the sky,
the right foot comes down as we exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, the left heel comes up. Exhale, the left knee to the nose, and step the left foot through. The right leg is strong. Low runner, we've been here before. Let's find the strength. Remember your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose to push you forward. Inhale, kick back up, left heel to the sky, and then downward facing dog. Last one, everybody, great job. Inhale, the right heel to the sky. Exhale, the right knee to the nose, and step the right foot through. It's okay if you have to inch yourself forward to get that right knee over the ankle for this nice low lunge variation here. Let's inhale, create space, push the ground away, right heel to the sky, and downward facing dog. Last slide, left heel to the sky, left knee to the nose, and step it through. Great job, everybody. Very powerful. Left ankle right underneath of the left knee. We're strong. We're pushing out of our right side. And our fingers are spread wide. If they tint, that's okay. Just to make some space. Let's go ahead and inhale, create the space, push back, heel to the sky, and downward facing dog. Let's just breathe deep here for 3 breaths. Maybe bend the knees to allow space for the hips and the chest. On our next inhale, we're going to walk our feet forward for a forward fold. Our chin is to our chest. We allow our upper body to be heavy. Let's inhale for a halfway lift. Our gaze is to the front of the mat. Our back is straight. We try and make this 90-degree angle. If we're a little up, that's okay. Just make sure we're pressing out from our thighs or our calves. And we're going to do an exhale all the way down for a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe we bring our arms and cross them and just let gravity do the work. Very nice. Bend the knees. Protect the low back. Protect the knees. Let's let the arms go. As we inhale, one vertebrae at a time, rise all the way to standing. With the last thing to come up is our neck and our head. And let's give a nice big inhale, rising our arms to the sky, holding like a gallon of water over our head. Exhale, the hands come to heart center with hands in prayer. Inhale. We're into Tadasana, mountain pose. Keep ourselves engaged and turned on. Let's go ahead and inhale ourselves back up to the top as we take a swan dive forward on our exhale for a forward fold. Halfway lift, once again, that 90-degree angle. And forward fold, hands come to plant onto the ground. We step our feet back for a plank pose. Now let's go ahead and take our vinyasa here. That would be shifting our weight forward, bending the elbows towards our rib cage, stopping at the 90-degree mark, shifting our weight forward again, rolling onto the tops of our feet, pushing the ground away, squeezing the butt, keeping the arms proud and the chest proud as well. Exhale, back for downward facing dog. And let's breathe deep here for 3 breaths. I want us to take the right leg and the right heel And let's lift it back for three-legged dog again. And let's bring that right foot in between our hands. Very good, very good. Next, I want us to take our left hand, cement it next to our right hand. We're gonna roll onto the knife edge of both of our feet, so the pinky side of both of our feet. We're gonna lift up from our torso and our obliques on both sides, creating space. Find the foundation in the left, open the chest up wide, and step the foot back for a one-sided plank, left-sided plank. Very good. If you need to, take the left knee, place it down, but open up the chest, take the foot and put it behind the knee, and really push up from the obliques. If we feel good here, or we feel good with both legs extended, let's go ahead and inhale our left hip down to our left arm, keeping ourselves proud and lifted. Our arm is going to lead the way as we inhale ourselves back up. Very good. Let's try that a few more times. Exhale, hip down to meet the hand, arm comes to balance. Maybe we land our hip. If you can keep it up in space, great. Inhale and lift back up. Really press through the obliques and keep the hips pulling forward in line with the rest of the body. Let's bring that hip back down to the hand and inhale back up. Very good, everybody. Last two. Exhale, hip to hand. Maybe we land, gather ourselves, create that secondary spine, and bring ourselves back up on the exhale. Last one. Inhale, hip towards the hand, and exhale ourselves back up. Here we stay for 5 breaths. Two more. Avoid the panting. Breathe deep and exhale. Our right hand down. Our left hand comes to meet. Maybe we land the knees and just sit back for a child's pose. Maybe we take the left hand over top of the right hand and we stretch out the left side of the body. Bring ourselves back up into a 4-legged position. We reach back and push back up for downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Let's lift the left heel back into space. And let's bring that right knee to the nose and step it through so that our left ankle is right beneath our left knee and our back leg is pushing backwards, strong like crazy. Let's take that right hand and cement it next to our left foot. If we need a block for this, that's perfectly fine. Left foot with our right hand next to our left foot. If you did the other side to start, just make sure you're doing both sides. Right hand plants, the pinky edge of both feet will be rolled onto. Lift up from your core, and then that left foot can float back for our plank pose. Right? If you're on a block, you can stay there with the block, or you can move it. If we're up and we need some support, the right knee can touch with the right foot behind, and we squeeze our hips forward for this one-sided plank. On our exhale, we dig deep. Our right hip comes to our right hand. exhale, back up. Inhale, right hip to right hand. Gazes forward. Exhale to pick ourselves back up. Really squeeze through the obliques and keep the hips and the chest in space. Inhale, back down. And exhale, push back up. Great job, everybody. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Woo! We're here for 5 breaths. Breathe deep. Open the chest. Find that extra push. And land the left hand down. Land the knees. Great effort, everybody. Let's open the knees out wide and allow ourselves to push back for a child's pose. Very nice job, everybody. Maybe the right palm comes on top of the left palm, and we stretch out the right side body. Shifting our weight back forward, we come into a 4-legged position, and we push back for our downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Go ahead and take them deep and find some rest in this position. Let's go ahead and lift the right heel back up for 3-legged dog. Bring that right knee to the nostril. And what we're going to do from here, we're just going to take the right knee and open it up like a fire hydrant. Keeping the elbows facing forward, the hips picked up off the ground. And lift. If you need to, land the left knee and do pumps with the right side. We have 4 more here. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right palm with the foot laying across the front of the mat as we find ourselves into a pigeon pose. Maybe our chest is up. Let me just scoot back so you all can see. But our leg is extended behind us. Our hips are facing forward. Our right knee is right where our right palm is. And our left foot is as close to parallel to the front of the mat as possible. It's okay to have a slight bend. As we elongate our back, we pull our hips towards the front leg, and we find a nice stretch here. If you'd like, take an exhale and land onto our elbows as we find some support and goodness in this stretch. Really breathe deep and find that right stretch in the right glute. Very passively. Let's go ahead and walk our hands back up to frame that right knee as we landed in this pose. Let's untuck the left toes from behind us. As we inhale, squeezing our left leg off the ground, and we allow our right foot to come back for a downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take a vinyasa here. Shifting our weight forward with our hands underneath of our shoulders. We come down for a push-up with our elbows hugging our ribs. We untuck the toes. We push up, keeping our hips close to our arms and our butts are squeezing. Exhale, back for downward facing dog. Now let's try the other side. Left heel to the back of the room. Bring that left knee to the tricep. And let's pump it outside. Maintain the breath. Land the right knee if you have to. But keep pumping. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the left palm. The right foot comes forward. The left foot comes forward to make a perpendicular angle with the top of the mat. As we inhale, we stretch out the left glute. We bring the right hip flexor towards our left foot. And maybe we exhale all the way down to our elbows. Or maybe we stay upright. Whatever our body's calling to you. Maybe we make a fist with our left and our right, stacking them on top of each other, and bringing the top of our head to that fist. Maybe this side isn't as flexible as the other, and that's okay. Whatever this side needs is not to be compared to what the other side needs. Find that stretch in the left gluteus maximus, the hamstring, and just really breathe deep here. And let everything go. When we're ready, let's walk our hands back to frame the left foot. Untuck the right toes. Lift up from the right leg and step the left leg back to the right toes. And let's take another vinyasa. Shifting our weight forward, bending the elbows towards our rib cage, and upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Very good job, everybody. Let's shift. Let's walk our feet up to the top of the mat, one step at a time. No rush. Once we get there, inhale for our halfway lift. That 90-degree angle. Very good. Our gaze is to the top of our mat. We don't want to be up. Our gaze to the top of the mat, keeping a neutral spine with our neck. We exhale all the way down to the ground for a forward fold. I want us to get our feet to touch, our knees and our thighs to squeeze together. And from a forward fold, we're going to drop the hips, we're going to erect the back, and we're going to sit back and lift the chest for Uttanasana Yoga Chair. The point is to get a nice lightning bolt figure out of our bodies. If our arms are down here, maybe we lift up a little bit to get the arms fully extended. If you look down, you should be able to see your big toes wiggling at you. Inhale to stand. Gallon of water over our head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, Tadasana pose, mountain pose, with our arms by our sides. Hands facing forward. And reconnect to the breath. We're going to do that pose one more time. With a nice big inhale, we rise up. Our exhale, we sit back. Our thighs squeeze together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And from this position, let's just pulse a little bit up and down. Find a rhythm. Maintain the breath. Keep the posture. And let's sit as low as we possibly can. Chest up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's forward fold again. And this time we're going to land the hands. And we're going to land the butt right behind us. And extend the legs out straight. I'm just going to flip so you guys can see me. Extend the legs out straight. And here we're with a low spine. Alright? The next thing I want us to do is going to be a nice core and arm exercise. We're going to take the hands and plant them next to our butts. On a nice big inhale, we're going to inhale and lift our butts off of the ground and exhale ourselves back down. Maintain the straightness of our spine as we try that once again. Let's inhale ourselves up, our elbows are pointing forward, and exhale back down to the ground. This time we're going to throw in a little bit of funkiness, okay? I'm going to adjust the camera so that you guys can see. This time, with our toes pointed forward, we're going to just try it. We're going to inhale ourselves up, and we're going to bring the right toes up, and then back down. Really squeeze the core at the top to lift that leg, and let's do the other side. Great job, everybody. Back down. Maybe we rock out of it, and then rock back in it, lifting the other leg. Alright? We have a few more. It's okay if that off leg bends. That's perfectly fine. Just use the core to lift the leg. And push the ground away like crazy. Now that we've gotten that down, let's go ahead and relax a little bit. Inhale, maybe lift our arms up to the sky. Exhale, give a nice forward fold. Bend the knees. Tuck the chin to the chest. Roll one vertebrae at a time. Back to that straight spine. And now let's try a lifted pose where we lift both legs. Lifting up. And then lifting up. And then back down. Lifting up. And then lifting up. And back down. One more time. Or three more times, excuse me. Lifting up. Lifting up. And back down. Two more. Lifting up. Lifting up. And back down. Last one. Lift up. Lift up. Hold it. And back down. Ah, perfect. Let's go ahead and inhale one vertebrae at a time, all the way back, with our arms and our legs extremely heavy. We have one last ditch effort. I'm just going to rotate so you guys can see me better. One last ditch effort. with our legs and our arms heavy and by our side. Let's plant the palms down, cementing them in. And let's lift the legs on a big inhale, very slowly and controlled, with the toes pointed back towards our faces. And let's exhale. All the way down to the ground. As we inhale very slowly, lifting our legs up, toes towards our faces, pushing out the heels as we take 3 deep breaths to lower them back down to the ground. We do this 3 more times, ready, ladies and gentlemen? Inhale, lift, stay with your breath. Your legs might be shaking, but stay with your breath. And then back down. Relax. You have 2 more. Ready? Inhale to lift. Exhale. Back down to the ground. Last one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Inhale to lift. Hold. Shaking. It's a good thing. And back down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. As we land. And we let everything go. Our feet lay heavy. Our arms lay heavy. As we sit here in our final pose of today, with some relaxation. We might have some tension in our bodies. Let that melt away. You no longer have to carry that weight with you. Just let everything from your feet to your chest to the muscles in your face and neck just let everything melt away. Breathe really nice and deep here. We're not forcing ourselves to take any type of rhythmic breath. We let our bodies tell us what we need in terms of getting rid of the carbon dioxide and absorbing all of the oxygen we can. Our arms and our legs, they feel like lead. They are so heavy, and we just let them cement into the ground with no force, no activity, just passive rest, and feeling good and okay about it. We return to this feeling of our intention, of letting go and not letting these small things of regret or doubt weigh us down. We accept ourselves, we accept our practice, we accept our movements for exactly what they were and when they were. And we find ourselves now with realization that we no longer have to hold on to these things, especially as we move forward. Slowly bring awareness back into our toes, back into our fingertips, maybe our wrists, our forearms, our shoulders, our biceps, because we just did a lot of work. Maybe our thighs and our hamstrings, our knees, our ankles, they start to get the feeling back too. I implore us to roll over to a favorite side for a fetal position, just to culminate the rest and the peace that we now experience. Whenever we're ready, let's go ahead and inhale ourselves back up, finding a seated position on top of a block, maybe. Cementing ourselves in. Feeling the gratitude of today's practice, feeling the gratitude of your presence, I just want to offer a thank you. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for communicating with your own bodies and spiritualities. Let's take the time to bring our hands into heart center, where the teacher and student within me sees and respects the teacher and student within all of you. And the light and the love within me sees the light and the love within all of you. With our hands to our third eye, I offer namaste. Wow. That was such a strong and powerful class. I am sweaty. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just going back to read through some of your comments. And as I do, I just want to remind you guys that this is just a little taste of what I bring and offer. I hope you guys would see some value in the Zoom classes that I'll be offering. The first one will be tomorrow at noon, after church for all you church-going folks, and before your day gets started for all you brunch folks. And then we'll also have one on Monday at the same time for those lunch-going folks that want something powerful through the middle of their day, and then Thursday evening as well. So check in, see what's going on. I see some people saying, this got me feeling old, this got me feeling odd, my body's not built for this. Take the variations that you need, take the things that you have within your body and push forward using your breath and using your spirituality and just giving it that last ditch effort. Thank you all for coming. Yes, the whole workout, I love it. My back though, I love it. This man has zero body fat. I definitely do, and I will tell you that yoga has really inspired me to take care of my body, not just for aesthetic reasons, but for the movements and being able to go up the stairs till when I turn 96. I know it's a long ways off. I'm just saying that these things where we get our ankles directly over our knees, they're useful with everyday movements. So I just want us to continue doing that. This is going to be us spring 2021, absolutely getting ourselves up to date, out there, and pressing forward and seeing the body mechanics that we got going on. John said, oh hell no, it gets some stuff. Yes, absolutely. We just find that we figure our body mechanics in those positions that we don't feel like we get rest. Once we just practice them and we start to implore our energy in a strong direction, we will find that rest. We will find that activity that we're looking for, that we can, rely on our muscles and rely on our skeletal structures to really just support us in everything that we are doing. Oh, wow, that one feels really good. Oh, that's great. I'm sure that was around pigeon pose. That pigeon pose is such an amazing one. It really is the hip opener along with a hamstring and quad and hip flexor stretch and pull. So you just get a lot of variations in that one. Impossible with this big butt. You go, big butt. It's okay, Mom. Absolutely. Oh, yes. I love it. So great. Yes, absolutely. The Zoom class is on Monday at noon, at Sunday at noon, and Thursday at, I believe, 7. So make sure you guys check it out and see what you guys enjoy about everything. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you guys got something out of today's practice. And make sure that you hit me up. The way to enroll into class is via PayPal. If you submit the cost for class, put the date that you would like to be taking class and your email so that I can send out the Zoom links. The Zoom links change every single time before I actually put the class out. So therefore, when I actually start the class, I'll make sure you have the correct link an hour before, and that way we can all very easily move into a practice, and no one will have to be late, and I'll be able to see you guys, and you'll be able to see me as well, and just have a nice energetic vibe going on back and forth as I am able to give you some maybe points on your poses and your practice, and make sure that you guys are practicing in the safest of ways. That's right. On Tuesday, I'll be doing a web call at 6 o'clock with Warrior Footprints. My cousin started a nonprofit, which was so necessary to educate and inspire those that go through neurological diseases or conditions, I would say, that affect maybe the different connections in the brain, epilepsy, and things that affect seizures, and just that mental and neurological pathway. So yes, absolutely, epilepsy, as I mentioned, and just making sure that everybody has the information and knowledge about safe living, which is obviously in line with yoga, as we try to live and be in the safest and most positive way that we absolutely can be. So with that being said, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Love you all. Hope to see you on Sunday, on Monday, on Thursday, on Wednesday morning, still doing the 8 a.m. yoga class on Wednesday through IG, and next Saturday as well. So ciao for now. Oh, and last thing, if you're in the DMV area, I practice very safe habits, COVID friendly, and I'm offering private lessons as well. So don't feel like if maybe one of my classes doesn't line up with your schedule specifically, just reach out to me. We'll make something happen. I think this is a gift, and I want to be able to share this beautiful gift with anybody who's willing to and looking for an opening into the practice. So I don't know how many times can I say thank you. It will never be enough, but it's always coming from my heart. I love you all. Ciao. Be safe, and love the connection. Bye, everybody. Have a great Saturday.